course, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the New Orleans Saints. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Locke. He sets to fire deep. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. He's going through a rough patch throwing the football. 4 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive starts the game with a pick here.
But we did spend time with the head coach and the offensive coordinator and asked them, what did you see on tape? What did you see on film? And they talked about mechanics, making sure that he gets his feet underneath him, doesn't overstride, does a better job taking care of the football. And I think they're as shocked as anyone to see the first one of the game here in this one.
Yeah, he needs to start heeding their advice. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here's Brooks on 1st down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now, a very choppy game. And I know this, it's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Check out. 5, 6, 5. Check. 53. Time to go. Night. Check. He's coming back. One back. We got double. 5.
On first down, it's Locke. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Locke. Throwing right, and that's complete. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Johnson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Love. He'll get this one to Galladay. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Dancing to his left. James has got it. Complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep winging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hawkinson with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Mike 40, check.
Back to throw. Brooks. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Don't get nervous.
Now Brooks to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now Brooks on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
It's our time. Let's go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
Option right, it's Luck. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Now on 2nd and 16, Luck. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11.
A shotgun snap for Luck. Flush to his right. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 35.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Ty Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Brooks throwing on first down. That one complete. He finds Sharp, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Brooks now, off play action. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Second and 4. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First and 10. Push him back. Push him back. Motion. Go.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Brooks, looking to throw on second down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7. At their
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Love. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Mike. Go. Rise, 40.
On 1st and 10, Love. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. A.J. Klein came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack on first down, Luck, screenplay, Johnson. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Let's go, D. 12. 56.
3rd and long. It's Love. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Out there now, the lefty Tavecchio for the Falcon field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll push the lead up to 17. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary. And see
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You see me? You see me?
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Brooks. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now Brooks to throw on 3rd down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Trey Flowers in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
From the 29, Luck, wide open receiver, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go. Mexico.
Out of the gun, Luck. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing is Luck. Open man is Galladay, complete. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now Luck. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Second and 6 at the 24-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On the toss, here's Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Back to throw, Love. Johnson's got it complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, there's an option play left. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? He's got it. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. That kickoff return, 104 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed
that.
it.
Super toe.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check. Fred down.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
To throw is Lott. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about...
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. So now here's Luck as his guys will go for 2 here. They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
4 down. Check. Go.
Now Brooks throwing again, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Brooks operating from the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 5. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Brooks now from the gun. He'll throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Brooks. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. Past the 20. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's Brooks on first down. And Josh Hill has it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tracy Walker.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the nowhere to go here, he lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Wide, get wide. 36. Chance. Watch the edge.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
You better bring it. Hey, Mike 51.
Now Brooks to throw on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
40's Mike. No chance.
Now Brooks to throw on 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
Yeah, it would be a pretty amazing comeback, but we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Check out. 622. 53. Mike 53. Hey, pick it up, defense. That's 11B. Shit.
Luck going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Luck. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. Now a 1st down throw. Luck. And it's caught off the deflection. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Sometimes luck is all you need. That was not even the intended receiver on that play.
Well, Johnny on the spot, though.
Yeah, and it turned into a big play for those guys on offense. They'll take it each and every time.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Sheldon Rankins, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Off the draw, here's Johnson. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think they've